from storyflo. This is your daily audio brief. Mason, August 24th. Markets Desk 5 stories. Watch the tape. Ignore the noise. Let's get into it. First, from the daily upside, dimensional Allspring Latest Firms to Tack on ETF Share Classes. That's one classy move. Since the Securities and Exchange Commission began giving fund companies the green light via exemptions late last year to add ETF share classes of their mutual funds and vice versa, few have hit the accelerator. The first to do so, Dimensional Fund Advisors, is already shifting gears. The firm is preparing to move a batch of 8 standalone exchange-traded funds to ETF share classes of corresponding mutual funds. And another company, Allspring, last week filed with the SEC to add ETF share classes to 5 existing funds, a first for it. Next, second, from Houston 1, Futurist ETF FUTR $750 capital deployment. Welcome to a special tactical broadcast for the Vision 2030 roadmap. The closing bell has rung on Friday, August 21, 2026. The tape is verified, and we are officially executing Phase 2 of our capital allocation strategy. 4 weeks ago, on July 24th, we opened the vault for the very first time. We laid out a disciplined, institutional framework, accumulate deep compression where market fear is highest, and feed our dominant uninhibited winners on retracements. Up next, third, from Prospero. The name is Bond, Treasury Bond. There have been moments over the years when our Prospero signals start flashing red warning signs while the market is still flashing green. Right now is one of those moments. If you looked only at the major indexes over the last month, you would think we're in good shape. The markets had some volatility, but the QQQ is up roughly plus 2% and SPY plus 2.5% over the last 30 days. Despite the war in Iran, the most recent economic numbers have come in fairly strong and there's been no obvious sign that investors believe something is seriously wrong. And then, fourth, from Bloomberg Markets, why the Fed's wash has no good options. Pepperstone research strategist Dylan Wu describes the bond market as ahead of the Fed, arguing that rising yields on treasuries is a structural issue in the economy. She also warns that Fed Chairman Kevin Warsh is left with only bad options to address the rising cost of servicing U.S. bonds. Source: Bloomberg. Next, fifth, from Pimps. Private equity groups begin placing AI experts in portfolio companies. Private equity firms have reportedly begun placing artificial intelligence experts within their portfolio companies to grow those businesses. That's according to a report Friday, Aug. 21 from the Wall Street Journal WSJ, which cites the example of Wall Street firms like Blackstone and Hellman and Friedman's $1.5 billion partnership with Anthropic to form an approximately 160-person team of AI experts. What we liked was this was a senior engineering team, said Rodney Zimmel, who heads Blackstone's operating team. That's the read. Watch the tape. Ignore the noise. Back tomorrow. If this saved you time, the full feed is free at storyflo.com.